Hi, Mexico City Supermoms. How are you? I'm Claudia Reyes. I'm a doula and admin here in Mexico City. It's with me is Miss Jena Cuevas.
Hello.
Please, can you tell us something about you?
Yes, absolutely. Hello. Thank you for inviting me this afternoon
Thanks.
to talk
Thanks to you.
about how to um, choose a school in
Yes.
not in
It's
Mexico but everywhere, I think. And well, I'm not a teacher actually. I've been working in a school in the Queen Mary School for almost 11 years. And this school is it's a family school. It was made from my aunt, and my mother is the principal. And, I've been working there, but not as a teacher. I don't have this educational background at all. I studied literature, and I did a children's literature master's, and then a master's in education as well. But the thing that I do and I love most is be innovative. I like innovation. So for the last 11 years, I've been researching what kind of education is going around in the world. What are the innovations? What are like Finland has a great innovation in education. What the UNESCO says about innovation. What like Chile is also very innovative in education. Spain as well. United States. So what I do is I research all this and then bring them to a school and try to implement the best things that we can use in a school. But the thing is that it is for me, I'm very passionate about it because I really believe that education is going to change the world, right?
Yes.
Why? Because we need more educated people to rule our world, to rule our government, to be better leaders, which we don't have, not in Mexico and not in the world. So, and you can see it. You can see it for the last 3 months. We've been in this confinement because of the pandemic, and we can see different governments how they reacted. And it's really sad. It's really sad that we don't have this humanity principles. And so I think we need to educate children with values from now on, right?
And values are so important, and that's some of the great points of Queen Mary School, I think.
Yes, there's some, and we are changing and we are innovating in that area. And but before talking about Queen Mary School in Mexico City, I would like to talk about how to choose a school, which is like
Yes.
very very important for you, I think, for moms. First of all, what do you think about school? What is it for you at school? We have to start thinking out of the box because, and I mean out of the box, uh, like when if you started in a traditional school, you have that background. You cannot think different, right? So when you are choosing to school for your kid, it's thinking your school. I was your school, so I want to send the kids to my school, right? But how about traditional schools and schools that we do rare we struggle are abolished for kids for a type of life we have. So you could see you can see that technology is really it's growing, but our efforts are like here, right? Like we're not using the technology that we should. Like these new architectures produce better today. So in this matter, I think we need to start looking at what the world needs. That we need better schools with more ethical, more opportunities. And with this in mind, is what do you want? So you have to.
That's the first question, no? What do you want for your kid? Yes.
You want them to be seated in school, learning, just memorizing, and then bringing everything they know and let them forget about it? Or you want them to have more skills, like be more resilient, or be more critical thinkers, to be leaders, to be communication skills. So, and then the next question would be, who are my kids? Because every kid is. So maybe if you have more kids, you have, how do you say?
Henna, we have some problems with your audio.
Yes.
Maybe if you can.
Now?
Yes, better.
Okay, I think it was.
Okay. Yes, better.
It is better. Okay. Okay, so if you think about your kids, you can have this very active kid, or very very, I don't know, they like to watch TV, or they like video games, or they like technology, or I don't know. You have to start looking of what are the characteristics and how's the character of your own kids. So then you can look for a school that can give more tools to your kids depending on their characteristics. Okay, so because we are kind of used to get that, like, schools are going to adapt. I mean, like, kids are going to adapt to the school, but it's all the way around. We need the school to adapt to the kid. So there's not all the schools are the kind of schools for every kid. So maybe you can see, like, okay, I want the most expensive school in Mexico City because I think it's the best. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's not the best school for your kid. Maybe it's too big. Maybe you need small groups for your kids, more personalized education for your son or your daughter. So it's like you have to think really, really about what you want for the kids. And so this is like the first thing before you go and look for school. Another thing that I think is good is, well, in Mexico City they say that the best school is the one around your house, right? Because of the traffic, because it's awful. But the thing is, it may be true, but also now with this confinement and everything is changing. So I know you have been having schools online, and it's been really hectic for everyone, for parents, for children, for teachers, for schools. It's been really, really difficult, but we are coping with it. We're managing it, and so now it's a different kind of school. So, do you want that for your kids? Right?
Right, I know.
And well, I know most of you are really scared about going back to a normal life, which is not going to be normal as we used to see it. But
yes.
And I know many of you are asking or looking for schools online, actually, because some of the parents, they don't want to go to school already. Maybe wait for next year, or maybe for the whole year.
Yes.
So
because we don't know, we never lived something like this. It's new for everyone, and
for everyone, and it's really difficult to cope with it, because we stop having this kind of certainty that what can happen. So now we need to have it again, and we're looking for certainty, right?
yes. And we want the security for our kids.
Yes,
that's the main goal.
Absolutely. So so what is it that you're looking for? I mean, if you really in this time, if you're looking for an online school, well, you have to look for. I mean, it's very different on an online and very different. Sorry, an online school than homeschooling, right?
Yes, different, completely different.
So
Because the school try to give the knowledge with different tools online and with exercises, and yes, completely different.
absolutely, which is also good because children are developing a lot of strategies, a lot of abilities, a lot of um, things that they need for life. So that's also something I wanted to talk about, which is all the abilities that we need and the children need for the world. Like we don't only need this certificate, like for high school certificate or primary certificate. It's okay to have it, but that certificate is only a standard that it standardized kids, and it tells you that okay, this kid knows now how to read, how to write, this kind of math and this kind of knowledge. But the thing is that the children need a lot of more knowledge, not only like this content, because content is around the world. I mean, you can Google everything you want and there it is. You can get the answer. But how about your abilities? How about your competence? Is your children a leader? Is your children getting a critical thinking? Is your kid I don't know, many. Have you heard about the soft skills? Your soft skills. Okay, so soft skills are these skills that we need now for the life that we're living, like to be more better communicators, innovators, creative, having a lot of more of creativity, working in teams, leadership, right? Resilience. It's so important now in life. I don't know how many of you used or have resilience, and when you started to be confined in your homes, how did you react?
Yes.
So did you have the ability to say, okay, this is what it is, and I cope with it, or you got really desperate and took a lot of weeks to get in the mood of confinement, right?
Yeah.
So these abilities are really important to develop in children that we are not doing in school. Unfortunately, most of the schools they just they are like committed to give you a very well um, exam or these what I was talking about uh, oh, I forgot the word, the certificate, right? So you have certificate and you have all the best grades, but the grades don't tell anything, don't give you any information, but it's just a grade. The thing is that we want children to have abilities to go in life and develop themselves so much different and better, because we don't know now how what are the careers in the next 5 years. I don't know if universities are going to disappear. I don't know if the works, the jobs, what jobs are we going to have in the future? We don't know that. It's not like for us or my generation that we decided to study medicine or administration or law school or right, because those were like the jobs, the principal jobs, and it was very easy to get a job like that. But nowadays it's so hard. It's very difficult, and kids are really um, deciding to go for a lot of easier things, but very competitive, and they're earning a lot of money doing a lot of technology, for example, or I don't know, many things. And
Yes, digital products or programs or video games or I don't know, different
very different.
jobs.
So it's very, we have to think for our kids right now until they get around 16 or 17 that they start to decide what they want. but now it's our job to decide for them. So really, really think, what do we want for our kids? How do we want to be educated? How do we want to develop their tools, right?
Yes.
So this is something that we're committed in Queen Mary School. We've been actually it's a school that has 70 years old, and it started as a girls' school. It was very traditional. It was a ladies' school that the girls went out like already to marry, right? But then it had to change. Then it's a mixed school. It's boys and girls now, and we are now committed to really develop these abilities, these competencies with kids. So it's not only that they learn chemistry in secondary school, or they learn biology, or they learn history. That's very important. But it's, what do you do with that? What do you do with history? So it won't repeat. So we study a lot of things very in reality. Like, we want children to know why chemistry is important, why chemistry is important in your body, why chemistry is important in food, why it's not just formulas. It's like chemistry is everywhere, right? Or physics also. We can go and to Six Flags and see how physics are used in the roller coasters. Yeah, so it's not on the paper. It's
So funny, yeah.
yeah, I know. We do a lot of projects, a live projects, and projects that kids decide to use their knowledge into something lively, right?
And they got interested in.
They get really interesting. I mean, you know about this. Your children they go in primary school, they do a lot of projects, and they study a lot of things that they're very interested in, and ask a lot of questions they're interested in. It's not like, we're going to study this. It's like, what I want to study, what I want to know about this, which is much more interesting for children. And in this kind of methodology, we introduce also the emotional intelligence also, which is really, really important, because how many of you know 40-year-old people that still do tantrums, right? That they get really, right? Like, they don't know their emotions, they cannot control them, and they react like a 3-year-old. So this is what we're doing with kids, like helping them to see their emotions and to be resilient, and to use them actually for a good use.
And solve problems too.
Solve problems, that's so important. So important. They have to know how to solve a problem. They have to because what we do always is to solve their problems. It's like, oh, they're very little, our children, we have to solve them. But that's the worst thing we can do as a parent, to solve problems. We have to let them, children, go and fail, and actually they have to learn from failing, right?
Yes.
They have to learn from failing. But it's so difficult for us. It's like, we want to be so loving and say, no, I don't want him to fail, because I don't want him to feel a failure. I don't want to feel a terrible person because they fail, which is really hard. That's not a loving thing to do. It's like, we need to put them there to fail, and actually see what their options, what are the other options they have to solve their problem.
Yes, and that's a good knowledge for the life.
That's a lesson for life. They won't remember. They will remember everything they learn, because it's like integrated in themselves. It's not something that they tell you. Someone told you, like, you should do this, and you have to live it. It's like riding a bicycle. You cannot read a book about riding a bicycle and then say, okay, I know how to ride a bicycle. No. You have to get into the bicycle, right? And start pedaling and discover the equilibrium, and then ride a bicycle. And then you never forget.
A sensorial experience.
Absolutely. so that's what we're willing to do, and we are committed to do in Queen Mary's School. We are very
Great.
happily there.
In each level, put that effort, that kind of tools. They try to develop all the best things of each student.
Yes, absolutely. That's what we want, to develop their kids into their potential, because we know that every kid has a potential, and we're there. I mean, the school should be there to know that potential and help them to make it real.
Great. And now we have to to learn in different ways, because we learn about when I was a child, just traditional. The teacher was speaking, and that's all, no?
Yes,
But now the kids need to know in different ways,
yes,
as you said, and it's better because they never forget anything.
absolutely. They never forget, and it's amazing. And I rather have them never forget, like, yeah, how to solve a problem than remember all the dates for Mexican Revolution history, right?
Yes,
Because that dates that you can have them just in a click on your computer. That the dates are there, but your knowledge, your internal knowledge, your abilities, your competencies, they are yours, and you cannot find them in Google, actually, right?
yes.
So yeah, what I like also to say is that we have to differentiate in about spending money and investing money. I don't know if you can see the difference, but everything that you do and you put effort on and spend your money, it's your value, right? Because it's like, for example, there's many people that go every day to buy their coffees to Starbucks. So their value, they pay the money, and their value behind that money is that they like coffee and they like Starbucks coffee, and they are willing to pay 35 pesos, right, for a coffee. But some
Yes.
other people don't, so that's not the value. So what I want to say is that when you look for a school, you're not spending your money, you are investing in your child. So,
Yes.
right, it's an investing.
You need to get more information about the school,
Yes,
uh, not only the money that you spend, if it's a little or a lot, but it is an invest that you said,
yes,
no?
you want to invest in your children. I mean, it's your kids, it's the most precious things you have, right? So it's it's really amazing to see that if you're going to really invest in your kids, you go and choose the best school for them, because none of the schools are the best. So go after you seek and you watch your kid and see what you want for your kid. Then go and search for the school, that school that has that that uphold those values for your family, that has that the abilities you want them to help them um, develop, right?
Yeah.
Um, everything. So it's kind of up to you what you want for your kids, and then go and invest in a school. Maybe it's a little bit expensive, but sometimes I'd rather not spend my money in Starbucks and and spend it on a school fee, right? So
Yes.
it's like you have to think in your values and what is important for you.
Yes. And what else about Queen Mary School can you share about the model of this school, great school?
Thank you. How else? What else about our model? Well, as we were talking, we use projects to teach. We have emotional technology. We have also design and technology module, which was before it was like computer.
Ah, yes.
Like using the software and learning how to use Word and Excel and that stuff. Now we don't use that anymore. I mean, children they start learning by themselves doing that. But now what we do in design and technology is solving problems with technology, with robots, with they design things for people.
It's more than the computers.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, the computer is a tool that the kids will nowadays they will learn to use it like on their own. But now it's like more important to use technology to solve problems. That's what we want.
Yes.
Right. Uh, we have well, this personal like we don't have a, like we have like coach. How do you say academic coach, which is a person which is dedicated to help teachers to achieve their goals and to achieve children's goals and to use all the new stuff that we're using like flipped classroom, which is really interesting and really fun. Gamification, they do a lot of gamification and children love to learn having fun and doing games. uh, Actually it's like we're turning the education into like kids are more hands-on. Like for example, I had this last year in secondary school. These kids they did I don't know if you know these new games are called these space how do you say the space rooms. No, it's not a space room. I forgot. um,
Like
Escape room. It's an escape room. So you go in a room and you have to solve the riddles to get out of the room, and you have a lot of well thinking and do a lot of stuff. So they did a escape room history class, which was really really amazing, and they learned a lot of history doing that game.
whoa.
Yeah, it was amazing. And teachers also evaluate in that form, like they make games. We use exams because we need exams for life, because life is full of exams at some point. But then we use a lot of other evaluations, like in the developing ways that children are actually developing. So
I saw the each day evaluation.
yes, each day is an evaluation, each day, every month, every 3 months. So we know how children are developing in some areas. So the most important thing for us is how are they developing? It's not about the grade, it's about their development. So
Yes.
we see each kid as a person. We know each kid's names. We know I might not know everyone, but in every section, they know every kid in every classroom, and they know they're problematic, and they know
They know if the kid have a sister or a brother, and yes,
absolutely everything. Yeah. So we're very humanistic in that way.
yes, it's so personalized. All the things, and it's more important what they learn than the score, than
Absolutely. Yes.
a 10 or a 9 or an 8 or no, it's important. I saw the kids really so happy with the knowledge, with how the teachers try to now in this pandemic. I was really afraid about how they continue uh, getting knowledge, but I see that Queen Mary School immediately go and use the new tools for me, like for me the rooms and all the things. The kids don't have any problem with that. The teacher, my small kid teacher, immediately go and open a YouTube channel. And he really loved that.
Yeah.
Each morning, wake up and, oh, the video, the teacher, oh, run.
I know. And now it's very exciting for the kids to have a different way of learning also. Not only that, but also there it's like, how am I engaged in that? How am I engaged in, yeah, in all the technology, and how can I learn differently? And they became also very autonomous, if you see it, right? Like, there's no teacher, now you have to solve your problem, right? What?
Yes, yes.
And they solve it very well. So they're really good. Children are very, very reliable. They can rely on
Yes,
themselves.
and when we were at school normally, and they have some problems with other uh, partner or something, they know how to introduce the kids to solve the problems.
Yes.
I think it's really so important because when they grow, they know how to solve the problems with other, and it's really so important. And the other is that now I can see the classes with this
Yeah.
pandemic time, and I'm really in love of the model. Really, really, all the teachers are really amazing. Uh, they put all the things that they can, different uh, things, different topics, different. And now my husband and I love the classes too, and we want to participate. And my son said, "No, no, mommy."
Yeah.
Well, I said, "No, I know the answer."
Yeah.
But it's really interesting. All the classes, all the teachers, really an admirable effort to for the kids. No, I think it's the most important that they are in, and that's a good topic now because we need to have this support from the school because we are here all the time, and if they don't have the school, for me, I it was really so important that Queen Mary School support us.
Yes. We're here for support you. Absolutely. And yeah, actually, we're changing a lot of things. And for you parents that are really looking for an online school, we're going to have it for next year, a complete online school. Because, well, we're having two modalities. Like now, it's the online school for parents that do not want their children to go to school.
Okay.
So we have, and it's not homeschooling; it's online. We're having teachers that will be with your kids all the time, most of the time, so they have their learning, and then we'll have that. I think that the thing that our schools are going to do is like we're going back like 50 and 50, like Mondays and Wednesdays, half of school is going to be there, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays the other half, and Fridays every 15 days. So kids are going to stay half of the week in their homes, having the program online.
I think it's a great option.
Yeah, that's what we want to do, and we're preparing, and we're really committed on doing that, and have we are prepared to have your kids with us, with no doubt, and well, to support you. Absolutely, we want the kids to learn and to be better persons. That's what
Yes, and
we do.
for they are so important to see each the other students, and I think it's a really a good idea. But every parent know what they want for their kids, and this online option, I think it's so good because now we are afraid of that. We don't know what will happen, and that's a great option.
Yes, absolutely. So if I think someone's there helping me, so you can give write in the forum the
Yes.
email and the contact for a promotion.
Alfonso.
Yeah. Alfonso,
You.
I don't know if you're there and you can help us writing all our address and emails and phone numbers.
Alfonso, can you help us?
I don't know if he's there.
Alfonso. Well,
So
now
anyone else have a question or doubt or something you would like to
we
talk
have
about?
a comment. I have the opportunity to have my kids studying Queen Mary School, and I'm very happy for the experience and the knowledge and the language and the use of different technologies. It has been a great decision for us.
Thank you. I'm glad you had this experience.
Here is Alfonso.
Okay.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, Alfonso.
Hi, Claudia. Good afternoon. Here is the my contact. Now is in your screen.
Okay.
Now you can see.
No.
In the
Now
chat.
I'm sharing my screen.
Okay. Let me. No, we can see your screen, but if you want to tell us something about you, what's your job in the school, how you can help the new parents that are interested in the school.
Yes, of course. Well, my name is Alfonso Coronel. My work in the school is to do all the admissions. I'm the first person that you are going to see in the school, and my job is help you as family to do the best, to take the best decision. And if Miss Hena told you more of the information that I tell in the school. And now I'm doing live streamings with my cell phone WhatsApp number, and I'm going to share my screen. You can see my contact number. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm sharing now.
No. Let me. Well, if not, if we can put in the comments after this live for the screen or the contact.
My contact numbers.
Yes, your contact number, your email, and how is the web of Queen Mary School?
The web page is queenmaryschool.edu.mx, right, Alfonso?
Yes, it's correct.
Great. And, Alfonso tell us that he has the time for when the parents make an appointment, they can give the information with Zoom or something like that, and share video and share more information with all of you. Well, if we don't have any more questions, I'm so glad to see you and to share this important information, especially in these times that all of us are with a lot of questions, how the education will continue and how the kids will continue learning. And thank you, Hena, for helping us.
No, thank you for inviting me. It was a privilege to do this for
Great,
my friends.
really, really great tips. And thank you, Alfonso, for your participation. And we, if we don't have any more questions, but if we have some, I'm going to send you by mail or something to answer all the questions. Okay?
Perfect. Amazing.
Okay.
hope it
Thank
was
you, Claudia, for the invitation.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
thanks to you. Bye.